All right, welcome to Prime Sports. My name is Omoituk Dixon Omoituk. This is where sports lives, and I hope you've been enjoying the 2026 World Cup being hosted by USA, Canada, and Mexico. And you saw those highlights from the African teams representing the continent Africa. Wow, Africa, Africa, Africa. That's all I want to say, because that's going to be the subject of discussion today, how the African teams are faring. First of all, we made history by having 9 teams qualify for the round of 32 out of the 10 teams. But suddenly, teams are crumbling. To talk that with me, we have my brother for the North London side, maybe the western side of Africa. We have the controversial one, Aki Odusi, joining me to talk what's been happening in the World Cup for the African teams. The topic of discussion, and I want you to call in as early as possible. Why are the African teams crumbling? People say, is it poor management? Is it the coach? Is it the players? What's been happening so far? Because we've seen African teams take the lead and suddenly they crumble at the last minute. Joining us today to talk all this is Aki Odusi. Aki, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dixon.
This one that you started with the
because
I think you have a lot to say.
No, let's start from the fact that, because at the beginning you were trying to introduce me the north side of I always, please. I'm just
under the table. We have try to review what's under the table.
I just want to plead with you. I just want to plead with you,
During this
for
World
this
Cup.
duration, please always put champion Aki Odusi, please.
Which of champion?
I did it for
Senegal.
you. No, I'm talking about Premier League.
No,
I did it for you when you won the club.
No, it's World Cup. Let's not leave. It's World Cup time.
Dixon.
If it's champion Aki, just tell me that you are Baba Diop. Are you from Senegal?
I'm from Quebec. For this World Cup, I'm from Quebec. All right, good morning.
Anyway, good to have you here.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We saw those highlights there. Yes, congratulations, first of all, to Morocco, making African proud. Some people have come out to say that Morocco is not African, but
But
they are in our map, but they have a different mentality.
Yeah.
But we saw, I don't want to even talk about Senegal, but we saw Senegal 2 goals up. 85th minute, you concede 2 goals in 3 minutes. We saw Ivory Coast take a lead, lost it. We saw Congo take a lead, lost it. South Africa, nowhere to be found. They defended all through. What's going on? This is the talking point everywhere. In the social media space, all the sporting stations, everybody's talking about what does Africa need to do to keep a lead or focus for 90 minutes to see how a game. What's the problem? And I want the phone lines to just go straight, open. Let's know. First of all, I want your take. People have said it's game management. Is it from the coach, the players? These players are professional. Or is it a mentality problem to see that, okay, permit me to say, don't they believe in themselves that they're better off than these other teams?
Dixon, I don't think it's mentality problem. Given the fact that most of these players, they play in Europe, I don't think there's a big deal for them. Remember, I saw one quote this morning, the coach of the team that...
Is it Belgium coach?
Belgium coach,
yes.
when he said...
Yes,
when he said,
the Belgian coach, Luis Garcia.
That he knows Senegal very well. That even if they were 2 goals up, that they know that they will change their tactics towards the end of the game. That he knew that they were going to come back and probably win the game. And that's what happened. So it's not a matter of mentality for the players now. I'm not talking about the coaches. The players play in Europe. Players that have been playing. Diallo, for instance, of Ivory Coast, he played in the Premier League. In fact, he scored the winning goal against Manchester City. So he has played at the big stage. Most of the players play in Europe, so it's not a mentality problem. I think it has to do with administration back in Africa. One. But the most important one is the fact that, Dixon, if we want to look at everything, is it this, is it this, is it that? We cannot match them. Let's just accept that. We cannot match those boys. Look at the French team right now.
I need to pause you. When you say we can't match them strength for strength or for
in
talent,
terms of quality.
talent for talent.
Yes, talent. We cannot match them.
But you just said that, you just mentioned Diallo, because now people are listening to you and saying, you know what? You just mentioned Diallo,
yes,
and that you're seeing it all. You're playing the biggest stage. What talent do you deserve again to match this team?
No, Dixon, that you are seeing it all does not mean it can be compared to Olise or be compared to Lamine Yamal. by saying he has seen it all, I mean he has played at the highest stage. That's what I mean. I'm not talking about the East talent. Look at Africa. Who is the best striker in Africa right now? Who can you figure?
Victor Osimhen.
He's not at the World Cup. And your Victor Osimhen, that is the best striker in Africa right now, cannot be compared to Harry Kane, cannot be compared to Haaland, at least for now. So we cannot match those guys. Let's face it. Look at the French team. Olise at the right. Give me any right winger in Africa that you think can be compared to Olise. Right
winger?
Or Varasselia of PSG. Give me a left winger that can be compared to him.
Chukwueze?
Please stop. You get what I'm saying? So, we try. We can't match.
So are you saying that what has happened in the World Cup this time, since we've shown that highlights, that let's just give it up and say, this European teams or the teams we've played so far,
superior.
They are superior.
They are superior. I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying we cannot beat them. It can happen. Football happens. Things happen in football. Miracles happen and all that. We can. It's possible for us to beat them. But if you want to face reality, I mean, if you look at pre-match analysis and everything, okay, Ivory Coast want to play France, for instance. All bookmakers will go for France. They'll say, oh, France will beat them. Because we know that is what is going to happen. Not, removing the fact that anything can happen in football.
Because I seem to disagree a little bit. And this is going to be my take, and it's going to be my take and with asking you questions. Because what I'm saying, I'm thinking that if you say talent for talent, you've matched this team to the 86th minute. You are leading 2-0.
Yes.
You've played well. Suddenly, what happened to the talent? Did the talent just fade away? It has to be whether lack of concentration. It has to be something. Something must be wrong. Is it game management? Is it the coach not making the right substitutions?
Yeah.
First of all, let me even go to the coaches, because you just talk about the players.
Yes.
You say the talent cannot be matched. It's not at par. Do you think? Okay, so let me hold this thought first. We have our first caller from the city of power, Moses from Abuja. Moses, good morning to you.
Good morning, Coach Dixon.
Good morning.
Good morning, Champion Akin.
God bless you. Thank you very much. Good morning.
You're welcome, sir.
It's World Cup now. It's World Cup.
World Cup, we are still champion. We are not. We should be recognized.
Okay.
Whatever situation. Thank you very much. Back to World Cup issue.
Okay.
Coach Dixon, you have said everything, but to me, what I will have to eat, the thing that is actually missing in these African teams, just like in boxing, when you are boxing and you are fighting, until the referee say stop fighting, you don't give up. Just like Côte d'Ivoire yesterday, how can you be leading 2-0? In fact, I've already said that at the end of Belgium. Then within 3 minutes, just like you said, you give out 2 goals. That is lack of concentration. And because just look at it, at how many minutes, just less than 5 minutes, we have already won the game. You don't win the game until the referee blows the final whistle. Okay. And that's what worked against them yesterday. That's what worked, and that is what is happening against all African teams. Most of the time, when they are losing, they just believe that that's the end of the game. There's nothing we can do. But Belgium puts us right yesterday. We don't give up until the referee will blow the final whistle, and that's what worked for them yesterday. And they won the game. Thank you very much.
Okay, Moses, before you go, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You just said something now, and you said that was happening in other African countries, and that's what I'm asking today. And yes, you've singled it out, Senegal and all that. In your own opinion, yes, the players are not playing to 90 minutes. Is it the players' fault, or is it coaching management from the sideline? What do you think that is responsible? Because it seems to be a trend in these African countries.
It's the coach.
Okay, coaches.
It's the coach. Because the coach is the one that's looking at you are watching the match from outside the field. You are seeing what is happening. There's a lot of things that the coach can see that the players while playing on the field, they are not seeing it. So you are supposed to make a very strong substitute, change your tactics, change your pattern, and know, okay, this is what these people are going to do. You think ahead. But most of Nigerians, they just think there's something I said to my wife, when we are driving Abuja and there's a traffic somewhere, we say, let's go this way. I said, come, there's a way, there's a traffic this way. You can also just follow another route and go to where we are going to. I always tell her that. So we always find a multiple road to where you are going to. But that is what happens in football. You are playing a particular pattern and see that you are winning. You should be able to change your pattern to be able to solidify your game and win your game. But they will just stick to that game and say, okay, we are winning, so let's just continue to be playing that way to the end of the game. While the opponent coach is changing that, and say, okay, this is what people are playing. Let me look for your loophole. Your weak point and work against that. And that's what is happening. And that's what Africans think. That's what we talk about training. These coaches should go for training, FIFA training, and develop themselves. But we are always comfortable where we are. And that's what is working against most African countries. Teams.
All right. Thank you so much, Moses. Thank you. My regards to all the people in power there in Abuja. I think we have a call from Owerri. I don't know if you still have that call. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So tell us your name. Tell us your name, please.
Paul.
Oh, Paul. Paul, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
How is Owerri today?
Owerri is fine. Good morning.
Yeah, good. I salute.
And champion Akin.
I'm the one wearing champion now.
I salute you.
Who is wearing champion?
It doesn't matter.
Who is wearing champion?
He's Arsenal champion. He's still holding that champion.
Okay, Paul, your contributions.
Okay, you see, for the fact that African countries maintain 9 countries to the round of 32, that's a plus to them.
Yes.
But one thing that is not, there is a kind of lackluster in completing the game, like the first caller knows.
Okay.
When you score 1 goal, it's not enough. If we saw what happened with the 2 goals from Senegal, the penalties, you keep on attacking. You keep on playing the ball. All those minor remaining stuff. It's not wake up. Now the referee start timing. If you want to throw a ball in his time, you have to play it now. To go and pick a ball, you just be walking sluggishly because you score 1 goal. Then the other thing is now adding momentum, pressing, wanting to equalize, wanting to score. Instead of you to be attacking back, you are putting a defense. The more you put defense, the more the attacking force of your opponent is stronger. That is why I think they are losing. If Chile took Nigeria to this tournament, we could have gone far. There's something he did in our matches. He changed players at a time because he saw that Nigerians were becoming weaker and weaker. He made a system, though we didn't win too much. There is this kind of management that the African countries should take into consideration in their future game. Persisting to the end. Don't change the pattern to defense. I saw what the people were doing yesterday. He was shouting. He wanted to run on the floor. Then he had to keep on. Don't relax. Don't move. He was doing that to the English team. Harry Kane played so many goals, didn't score. But the Benny did not. We had insisted until they were able to beat this
Congo.
So the African team should continue playing that ball to the end. Not the left that because of sport is good. Let's defend it. We score 1 goal. Let's defend it. It doesn't work for us. It's not working for us. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Paul, for your contribution. And people have said that we do say that is believing in yourself. Because I saw an England team that even when they went 1 goal down, that belief was there. That belief was there that, no matter what, even if it's the last minute, we are going to grant something out of it. Is it the African teams believing in themselves to know that we are good enough? Is it a psychological issue to Like, we are good enough to go toe-to-toe with these people.
I still think it's the coach.
Okay, so you want to agree with
Yes.
Moses from Abuja?
Yes. When England were losing yesterday, Tuchel was not panicking. He was there without confidence that, yes, we are still going to come back and win this game. At a point, you could see the England players, trying to ginger the fans. Come on, because they know they can do it. And the coach also was supporting it by, he was not panicking. He didn't say, oh, let me remove this one. He brought in players that could do it. Look at the Senegal game yesterday. You are removing a key player because you were leading 2-0. What? You are trying to defend 2-0 at that moment, at that minute.
For
what? For a game that you are not sure of. Reminds me of Denmark, when we have not beaten Denmark. I think we are planning on Brazil in France 98. You have to win your game first before planning. You cannot remove the guy. That's why the guy was angry when he was removed. And the guy said it after the game, that he will not be playing for Senegal again as long as the coach is still in charge. Because why would you remove him at that moment? He was the key player in that midfield. So for me, it's the coaches. They don't... most of our coaches, African coaches, they are good enough. But when you think of people like our own guy that could not, that caused our road to the World Cup, that caused all these things, your guy, I'm talking about Finidi George.
Mention them. Don't
most African coaches, except a coach like, Piso Mosimone, that's Ivory Coast.
No, South Africa.
South African guy. And then the former Moroccan coach.